Good evening. If you really look closely, most overnight successes took a long time. Once said by Steve Jobs. Welcome to BMC News Live presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself, Shana Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines.
Call to let Baka restore old homes in Muharraq. FIFA World Cup trophy to be unveiled in Bahrain on 14th May. Saudi Arabia implements Saudization of 4 key professions. Dubai ranks first globally in attracting FDI projects in 2021. Max Verstappen wins first Miami Grand Prix.
Today's news in detail. An urgent proposal to transfer the responsibility of restoring homes in old neighborhoods in Muharraq from the Housing Ministry to the Bahrain Authority for Culture and Antiquities Baka was submitted yesterday. The proposal by 5 MPs is spearheaded by Bahrainization Committee Chairman Ibrahim Al-Nafai, who said that the Housing Ministry's plan was announced around a decade ago without anything being actually done. Tougher punishments are on the way for crimes using chemical, biological and toxic weapons. Shura Council members yesterday anonymously voted in favor of government-drafted amendments to the 2009 Chemical Weapons Law. Members of political societies will be prohibited from board membership in youth and sports federations, associations, clubs and establishments. The Shura Council approved government-drafted amendments to the 1989 Social, Cultural, Sports and Youth Clubs Organizations and Societies Law during its final session of the 4-year term yesterday. Shura Council Chairman Ali Saleh Al Saleh has extended deepest thanks and appreciation to His Majesty King Hamad for his constant support, which he said has enabled the legislative branch to carry out its duties to the fullest. Mr. Al Saleh was speaking yesterday during the last meeting of the Shura Council following the issuance of a royal order adjourning the 4th session of the 5th legislative term. Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers Bahrain's COVID update.
COVID updates brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers.
Bahraini postgraduate students are being offered the opportunity to study in Japanese universities as part of a scholarship program. The 2023 Japanese Government Scholarship Program, established in 1954, is under the Education, Culture, Sports, Science and Technology Ministry. The Arab Investment and Export Credit Guarantee Agency announced the stability of Bahrain's country rating at level B in various degrees until the end of March 2022 by the world's leading credit rating agencies like Standard & Poor's, Fitch and Moody's. In its report published on its Twitter account, based on the assessment of the risks of countries to repay their debts to the state by specialized international institutions and companies, the agency also announced that Bahrain is among the countries that invest the most moderate or medium risk in repayment of outstanding debts, according to an assessment by both Poor's and Fitch as well as the COFE's Business Climate Assessment. The Supreme Council for the Environment (SCC) has cautioned against catching small fish. It cited the case of dead fish found ashore in Al Halat Al Naim last Saturday. Shura Council Chairman Ali Saleh Al Saleh bid farewell to his colleagues yesterday as he chaired the final session of the 4-year term. However, he was shocked to find his gavel missing from his table, jokingly saying that he was still the chairman. Now we shall go for a short commercial break.
The 16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahala. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.
Welcome back. The original FIFA World Cup trophy will be in Bahrain on the 14th May as it continues on its journey to visit 54 countries including all 32 qualified nations on its route to Qatar. The trophy will be unveiling with a FIFA legend, a Coca-Cola executive and a representative of the Bahrain Football Association. The 5th edition of the FIFA World Cup trophy tour by Coca-Cola will start and conclude in the Middle East. The Ministry of Human Resources and Social Development has started implementing Saudization of 4 key professions in the private sector establishments effective from May 8th. These include secretary, translator, storekeeper and data entry operator in various regions of the kingdom. Saudization of these sectors is expected to generate jobs for around 20,000 Saudi men and women. This comes in implementation of a decision issued by the ministry in October 2021 to restrict jobs in these professions of the private sector establishment to Saudis. The General Directorate of Passports, Jawazat, has answered in a statement several common questions about the e-passport. The Jawazat said that individuals seeking to issue the e-passport must book an appointment through Upshed to check the Jawazat office in the region. Regarding the price of the passport, the Jawazat confirmed that the fees for issuing and renewing the passport are still the same and have not been changed, as it is Saudi Riyals 300 for 5 years and 600 Saudi Riyals for 10 years. The previous passport will still be issued even after the launch of the new e-passport, Jawazat confirmed. The Jawazat said that it is possible for a citizen to make a request to replace the old passport with the e-passport even if it is still valid, but only for after 6 months of its issuance. Replacing the old passport with the e-passport is not mandatory. Dubai topped the global ranking as the most sought-after destination for greenfield foreign direct investment projects in 2021 on the back of a sustainable economic environment and a vibrant business ecosystem for companies and entrepreneurs. Dubai emerged as a destination of choice for 418 greenfield FDI projects in 2021, surpassing London and Singapore for the first time with a lead of over 500 FDI projects as it continued to maintain and improve on its lead position across key FDI attraction metrics. It has been revealed. Under the patronage of Sheikh Nahyan bin Mubarak Al Nahyan, Minister of Tolerance and Coexistence, and coinciding with the 4th anniversary of its founding, the World Muslim Communities Council TWMCC kicked off Monday, featuring representatives of over 150 countries to discuss the topic of Islamic unity. The 2-day event, being held at the Abu Dhabi National Exhibition Centre (ADNEC), is addressing the challenges related to belonging to contemporary Islamic society, confirming the pioneering role of scholars and thinkers in leading the nation and providing intellectual and legitimate proposals. Omani students have created the first Omani investment platform to create an appropriate environment for investment and to facilitate the investment process. A student company from the University of Technology and Applied Sciences in Sohar succeeds in creating the first Omani investment platform administratively and financially under the name of Samsar, which was recently shown at the Injaz Oman exhibition. The company works by creating an electronic platform whose mission is to create an appropriate environment for investment and facilitates the investment process with the aim of linking entrepreneurs and investors in one place in an easy and smooth manner. Sri Lankan police imposed a curfew on Monday after clashes between rival political camps as anger builds over the island's worst economic crisis since independence. Months of blackouts and dire shortages of food, fuel and medicines have caused widespread suffering across the South Asian island and weeks of overwhelmingly peaceful anti-government protests. At least 20 people were injured in the violence in central Colombo, according to officials. Formula One defending world champion Max Verstappen won the inaugural Miami Grand Prix for Red Bull, having pried the lead of Ferrari's pole-sighted Charles Leclerc early on in the 57-lap race. Leclerc finished in second place, while his teammate Carlos Sainz came in third to take the last spot of the podium. It has been announced. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Lab English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off by Shana Sultana. Good night.